Boys and girls, I am in my geometry book. Get out your geometry book and flip open to the page that has a graphic organizer for all the quadrilaterals we've been learning about this past week. If you already tried this in pencil, you can see where we agree and where we disagree. If you want to make some changes to what you tried at first and make it match mine, you can pause the video, do some erasing, do some fixing. I'm going to use some color today just because colors make me happy. The colors are not particularly important, and you certainly don't have to use colors if you don't want to, but I'm going to use colors in this video. So I noticed that we're going to have a heading or a title of our organizer, and we're going to be saying a number of sides. And then I noticed there's a split. There's a split where there's something off by itself, and then a split where there's lots of things related to each other. So I'm going to kind of think about our words: quadrilateral, square, rhombus, parallelogram, trapezoid, rectangle. And I'm going to try to think about which words would fit in which places the best. So I'm going to start with quadrilateral because it's the most general of all the words. I'm going to use that for the title. I think this whole graphic organizer is a quadrilaterals organizer. If something's called a quadrilateral, it gets that name because it has 4 sides. Let's lock in this focus. So all of these shapes are quadrilaterals because they all have 4 sides. Next, I'm wondering about this quadrilateral that's off all by itself. That's right. I think this could be the weird uncle from the other side of the family. I think this could be our trapezoid. Our trapezoid is off by itself. It's kind of a weirdo in the quadrilateral world because of only one pair of parallel sides. Some quadrilaterals have no parallel sides. They're just called quadrilaterals. You have to be a little special to even make the word trapezoid. You have to have one pair of parallel sides to be trapezoid. The bigger side of the family, I think, would be the parallelogram family. So I'm going to put parallelogram over here. Parallelograms are quadrilaterals. They are not trapezoids because trapezoids have one pair of parallel sides. Parallelograms have 2 pairs of parallel sides. Parallelogram. Then I notice that the parallelogram family separates and then comes back together. The words we have left are square, rhombus, and rectangle. This little couple coming together reminds me of our epic romance story about Prince Rectangle and Miss Rhombus. So I think either of these could be rectangle or rhombus. Whether you put rectangle on the left or rhombus on the right or vice versa, I think either could be correct. I don't think it matters because some parallelograms are rectangles if they have 4 right angles, and some parallelograms are called rhombus or rhombi if they have 4 sides. Congruent. Congruent is same size, same shape. In the art class, when you mix the paints red and blue, you get purple. So I have used red and blue for rectangle and rhombus. I could have just as easily have written rhombus and rectangle, would have been fine as well. But red and blue makes purple. So I'm going to use purple for all of those little baby squares. We said the squares had their daddy's right angles and their mommy's congruent sides. So the squares are the most named or most specific kind of quadrilateral. They have both 4 right angles and 4 sides congruent. If you puzzled all that out in pencil on your first try, I'm so impressed. Good job. If you need to make some changes, that is okay. That's what we're here to do. We're here to learn today. If you want to make those changes and use color, feel free. When you've got your notes looking complete and accurate like these, then you can put this back in the pocket of your blue Works in Progress folder, where we'll find it safe on Monday.